Hello and welcome to the Traveller's Res. I'm here with Baby Dol, and she has been hassling me for ages to show you her staff elementalist build. Now, this isn't a DPS build, this is a crowd control build. It's all about crowd control and working in a group. I must emphasise that it's about crowd control and working in a group. It's not about DPS, it's not about healing. You gotta remember, this is about your playstyle, what you like. This is what Baby Dol likes, and this is what works for her. So, without further ado, we shall get into the build. Yes, we shall. So, straight away you see, I've got nothing in power. Nothing at all in power. Nothing in air. What we do have is 20 in earth magic. This increases condition damage by 200. It also increases toughness by 200. These two are what we'll come to this toughness in a bit. I'll show you in a bit. But basically, we gain extra toughness there again. Straight away, we've got 320. Okay, right. Deal more damage when you are within a range of 600 of your target. This has been really handy for Baby Dol, for the simple fact that you tend to get mobbed a lot, such as senators. They will surround you. In Or, Orions will surround you. They will come up close to you, and that extra damage just gives you a bit of a boost. It's extra 10%. Makes a lot of difference. Damage foes and cripple them for 3 seconds when attuning to Earth. Damage 124. Not fussed about that. Not fussed about that. Cripple 3 seconds. Minus 50% movement speed. Number of targets 3. Radius 240. Excellent little ability for crowd control, because you can slow your enemies down with it. You can slow your enemies down, or if you need to get away, that'll just help your movement speed. You go into earth and then go into air, and that gives you that speed, and their movement speed is reduced. Just helps you get a little bit further away. Gain condition damage based on your toughness. This, I think, is really good for this build. The reason being is, I'll show you what we've got at the moment. Condition damage at the moment is 794. If I take this off, reduced recharge on signets, which is a really handy skill as well, shouldn't knock that one, it takes us down quite a lot, to 628. Now, that's every time, say with burn, every time you get that burn damage, with condition damage, you get an extra 100. No, it's that one, isn't it? You get an extra 100 burn or bleeds. It just helps with your condition damage. Really like it. So, one of the mainstays of being a support elementalist is water magic. We've got 200 in healing power, 200 increased vitality. Vitality, especially when you're leveling up as a elementalist, is a must. Just for the simple reason that the extra vitality you gain early on is a must. As you know, elementalists are kind of squishy. So this is where the crowd control comes in, you see. You need to slow down these people. You need to stop them in the tracks, not let them get near you. Can be very hard to do. Regenerate health while attuned to water. Goes without saying. Number of targets 5. Interval of 3 seconds. Not excellent, but still, nonetheless, when you're at a bit of a distance, it just helps you rebuild your health. Now here comes one of the major aspects of the build. Shard of Ice. Arcane and Signet skills cause vulnerability when activated. For 8 seconds. 3 stacks of vulnerability, 8 seconds. 3% incoming damage. So you get an extra 3% incoming damage. Really handy. Heal nearby allies when attuning to water. Now this is where support really comes into play. Number of targets 5. As you know, party size is 5. In a dungeon or doing event chains, if you're in a party, this just boosts that extra bit of healing, coupled together with Cleansing Wave. Remove a condition from you and your allies when attuning to water. This is fantastic. When you change to water, say you're in a dungeon and everybody gets poisoned. Everybody's got poison on them, which means their healing is less. You switch into cleansing wave, your water attunement, and that just removes that poison and helps along with the soothing mist. It just helps keep that health up. It really does help keep your health up, along with the nearby ally healing. Really handy in the support build class. Now we're going down into Arcana. I've gone 30 into Arcana. So we get increased boon duration. Really handy. And increase attunement recharge rate. Really handy. Mainly because you gain fury when you switch attunements. This just helps keep this up a bit. Now it's only 2.5 seconds, but it just, an extra 30% helps keep that up a bit. Reduce recharge on arcane skills, because we want to be using Arcane Blast quite a lot. The reason being, as you can see there, we've got all this damage on there, extra damage what we can do, which I'll show you in a trait in a bit. Attunement bonuses linger after leaving that attunement. So basically, your bonus is what you get, like your might for fire, your speed on magic, protection on earth, your regen, just lasts that bit longer. Just gives you that boon duration. Boons are very important in pretty much all builds. Having them boons just increase everything you need. Now, when attuning to an element, you and nearby allies gain a boon. So we're giving out more boons. Every time we swap out, we're giving out more boons. Not just to yourself, but to your allies. They will be thankful for getting these extra boons, for getting the healing. Skills have a chance to apply a condition on critical hits. This is just a passive. Don't really take much notice of this. I never really notice it a lot. But yes, again, conditions, you can't go wrong on them. It just gives you that extra bit of a burst. So this is one what I like to swap about a bit. Now in this build I'm just going to show you with the Elemental Surge. Based on your current attunement, arcane skills cause a condition to foes that they hit. Now the reason why I have this is because since the new healing skill came out, we now have 2 arcane blasts. We have your healing, whichever attunement you're in, say burning, in fire you get your burning, in chill you get chilled, in blindness, in air magic you get blindness, and earth you get immobilize. So what you can do, you've got now the arcane blast is targeted, whereas before it wasn't targeted. So now you've got enemies coming and running towards you. You can chill them with water magic, or you can go into earth magic and immobilize them for that split second, giving you that slight advantage, plus adding vulnerability. As they're running into you, you can chill them. Lay down an ice field, chill them with that, blast them with this, it'll give out frost armor, an extra 10% health damage. Now that will come into play further into the video. We'll show you more about what this actually does. But for now, moving on to slot skills. As I said, we're going to go further into this as we go along. Arcane Brilliance. Blast the area, hitting foes with critical damage and healing yourself. Healing effectiveness is increased per target. So you've got 5 targets. As you can see, I moved it there just to try to get down there, but it didn't work. Number of targets 5. Healing increased per target 20%. At the moment we're running 3,742. Per target, if you hit 5 targets, you get 100% increase in healing. Which gives you, or gives Baby Dol, in this, with her healing power, over 7,000 healing. Really good. Coupled together with the Arcane and Signet skills, cause vulnerability, we're getting 3 stacks of vulnerability. So, Misform. Don't use it very often, but it is really handy if you forget about your health and you get busy fighting, you suddenly realise you've got no health, you need to get out of there. Misform is really handy. Baby Dol does not use it very often, but when she does use it, she uses it for that simple reason. Now, if Baby Dol's not in the mood for using Misform, she will use like Conjure Flame Bow or Flame Bow, Ice Bow, or the Ice Axe. Really good conjuration skills. The Lightning Flash, don't really use that a lot. Conjure Lightning Hammer, yet again, crowd control, fantastic. Arcane Blast, same again, but this one is targeted. So you can use this one at a bit of a range, and then use this one up close. Really, really handy for helping to stack up your might. If you're in flame attunement, you can stack might with this. Same as with this, you can stack your might with it by doing your combos. Certain combos you can do with these are your Chill Field and your Lava Font. 2 main ones to use in a staff support Ele build. Now she also uses this Signet. Same again, Signet, more vulnerability. Grants a 25% increase in movement speed, really handy. And blind your targets and nearby foes. Plus giving vulnerability, this is an awesome first strike attack. Zap them with this, they miss the first attack. Plus they're gaining 3 stacks of vulnerability. Coupled together with Arcane Blast and Arcane Brilliance, we are stacking a lot of vulnerability. And with the condition damage being built up more, we can really burn these enemies down. Now, with this build, you do start off slow. You don't have as much power, you don't have as much defense. But as you build up, it's about survivability. The longer you attain, you can build up your boons to be able to help you burn down your enemies. Pull out that big damage, then get out of there, start again, rebuild your health, rebuild your stacks, and then get back in there and do that extra damage again. Now, for the elite skill, there are a few different elite skills I do like to use. I do like the Reaper of Grenth. I find that really good when you're being mobbed. Very handy. But the main one I use is Glyph of Elementals. Now, most elementalists will tell you this. This is a fantastic elite skill to have. Mainly for your Earth Elemental, because if you're one-on-one, your Earth Elemental will help tank. If you can keep that target CC'd and slowed down, your Earth Elemental will help tank that, and then that target has 2 people to worry about, not just 1. And it gives out protection. Now, in a lot of circumstances, Ice Elemental's way better. It helps keep up your health, and it also puts out chill fields, which, as you know, Arcane Blast, you get the Frost Armour. Now, Frost Armour adds an extra 10% to your protection. Coupled together with Earth Element, you get 43% protection of incoming damage. I must stress that it's 43%. That's nearly half the damage if somebody's saying giving 1,000 damage to you. That's then reduced to 600 or 650, around about that. I'm not going to go into the whole maths of it all, but basically you're getting 400 damage knocked off. A big thing. It's quite a big thing. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'd like to thank you for sticking to the end. If you do have any questions on the Staff Elementalist build, just leave them in the comment section below. It is goodbye from me, and it is goodbye from Baby Dol.